¿Qué toco? My name is Simón Grossmann. I am 23 years old. I was born in Caracas, Venezuela. I've been a musician for, I don't know, it's a tough question. I've been playing guitar for like 10 years now. I've been a songwriter for like 5. I've been officially a musician professionally for like 3 years, 2 years. The instruments that I play is pretty much the guitar, and I sing. I can kind of play around with the bass and the drums, but I'm not that good. If I had to pick another instrument besides the guitar and singing, I would say the bass. As a little kid, I used to take classes. A teacher would come to my house and would teach me and my brother. He never came, like one day he just never showed up again. When I started listening to music as a early teen years, that's when I really picked up the guitar and I really wanted to like start learning guitar. And then I went to this school that was in a mall near to my house, and I started taking class, and the teacher that used to teach me when I was a kid was teaching in that academy it was a coincidence, and he started teaching me. He became my teacher at the school. And then I started learning I started teaching myself. But I learned the basics there. I think it really helped me to be the guitar player that I am right now. My influences have always been Jack Johnson, John Mayer. In the Latin side, there's a bunch of bands that I grew up listening, and they were part of the local scene in Caracas, like Rawayana, Los Mesoneros, Vinilo Versus. They're all like bands that I admire, and then along with my career, I've ended up meeting them, and it's been very cool and very gratifying to see the people that you've admired and you see how they work, and for them to like your music and invite you to be around them. It's pretty cool. My genre will be alter Latino. Yeah, it's alternative music in Spanish. Some people call it alternative pop because it's not that alternative, and it's pretty square, like a pop song. But yeah, if I had to say one word, I would say alter Latino. My music, it's mostly love songs. They're songs about me and my life, my relationships, how I see the world. But yeah, they're mostly love songs that are born out of a relationship or someone that I know, or yeah, basically that. In my latest album, it's more about that. It's a relationship and someone that's been in my life. The way I write a song, it's been the same since the beginning. I would play guitar, I would do something I like on the guitar, and if I really like it, I kind of keep on doing it. And once I have something very set and square, I kind of start trying to find the melody, and a melody comes to my head. I'll instantaneously try to come up with the words. I don't try to force them out. I don't really sit down with a pen and paper and write lyrics. It's mostly part of the process with the guitar in my hand, and I just kind of start building the song from the beginning. Mujer Eléctrica is my second album. It came out on September 21st, 2018, and it's a love album. But if you compare it to my previous album, I think it's more mature. I think it shows a version of me that has grown up. I'm not necessarily a grown up, but I'm definitely grew up from what I was before. It's the name of one of the songs. It's kind of like Eléctrica and Mujer is like kind of this. It sounds like the music. The word sounds like the music. It's kind of about this one person in my life, but I think I wanted to give it a name that meant someone, a woman that lights your world, that gives you life. And it's not only it doesn't have to be your girlfriend or whatever, or your couple. It can be your mom, it can be your teacher, it can be your neighbor, it can be your friend, it can be your sister, it can be anyone. I think that's like the role in women in life. I've always, not the role, but like in general, women tend to give a lot of light to other people, and I think that's why I wanted to give this album this name. I studied communications in the University of Florida. There was this thing when I went to school that was called open jams, in this place called the Jam, and you would go and like it wasn't like really an open mic. That's the kind of thing that I did. I know that there are a bunch of other things, but the ones that I did, there was this open jam night, and you would just go and like there would be a drum set, a guitar, a bass, and a keyboard. And people would, from like everybody would just jump on stage and start jamming, and it was pretty cool because you got to know other people. And like I'm not very good at like socializing with new people, so it was a cool way to meet other people through music. And we just like, you started jamming, and after you start jamming you kind of have this connection, then you go ahead and like you kind of like talk for a little while. My family has always been very supportive of my career decision. When I wanted to become a musician and I got the opportunity to do it, when I told them, I thought they were gonna be a bit more against it, but they were super into it, and they really have supported me along the way. I think the next step is to make the audience grow and be able to take my music to other places that I haven't been before. You can listen to my music on Spotify and Apple Music and all the digital platforms, and YouTube as well if you don't have access to those platforms. And my social media is at Simón Grossmann everywhere.